Hello everybody, this is going to be a video of my elevator parts collection, or rather an updated video. There's only been a couple of months since I last did a video, but I've gotten everything on a new shelf. I've gotten a ton of new stuff since then, so I thought, why not make another video? By the way, I got that from a store called Five Below. If you're unaware what that is, it's basically, by the name, everything's $5 or less. So I found that in there, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna get it. I got $5 to spend, and I ended up making something out of it. So, let's go ahead and get started. This is a ERM call station. Came off of eBay. It's been a couple of years now since I got this. Has your whole fire service stuff on it in case of fire is stairway for exit, and it's elevator. It's in a diamond shape. It doesn't always stand up, so I have it sitting sideways. This right here is a Dover Classic, or traditional, whatever you want to call it, the same thing. Call station. Has your same fire service stuff on it, basically. This also came off of eBay. Got a pretty good deal on this. Here we have most of the smaller buttons I have that aren't part of a panel. We'll have a bunch of EPCO, have some Adams replacements, more Adams, and a couple of Innovation Fire Service stuff. Here we have all my call stations that aren't surface mounted, a few other buttons. Back here we have the Jet Plus call station, which I wired up. The contacts are pretty iffy, and some of the wires are a little iffy too. Sometimes it wants to light up, sometimes it doesn't. That came off the eBay, by the way. There's an Adams Survivor button, also came off the eBay. I wired it up as well. It's a Kone KSS57 call station that came from Kone here in St. Paul. Innovation Universal, the older version from the 90s. And from eBay. This I just got yesterday. It's a ThyssenKrupp ISIS button. Came from eBay. Got a really good deal on that. Doesn't have your normal Aurora contacts. Here we have 3 Innovation sales samples. This one's the square version of security. Got it from Kone, St. Paul. And these 2 I got from Innovations themselves in Arkansas. This one's universal. This one is Bruiser. My mind kind of blanked out there. Here we have DC Train. I think that's obvious what that is. I got that before I had any of these parts. It's a PTL call station. Came from PTL themselves in Georgia. I just wired it up recently. Here's a new old stock CJ Anderson call station. Came from Tom from CJ Anderson. Here is a really neat custom made monitor button that monitor themselves actually made for me. This is probably one of the neatest parts I have. But he thanks to monitor for making this. I'm sure it wasn't cheap to make. This is a ERM fire button. You can only find it in California. I think it holds the doors open or something. Down here we have all of the indicators I have. That back there is a older Westinghouse lantern from probably the Selectomatic models. There's an Acme 4 counter. There's an Otis Series 1 lantern. The light shines on it. You can see the arrows. I have a couple of MAI elevator brails. There's another one over there in its lone spot, because it wouldn't come off the whole shelf. This is an MTech reliable flow indicator. G button has a micro switch, but the rest don't. They don't push it in. That is a Dover indicator from the 70s, I assume. Maybe early 80s. I'm not quite sure. And this is a ThyssenKrupp studio lantern. That came from, all of this stuff was from eBay except the brails. Down here we have basically all of the stuff I've gotten from elevator companies that wasn't part from an elevator, basically. I have a few business cards there, one from PTL, one from Innovation, one from Tom. Have some Otis stuff here. I'm kind of mad about this because my dog found it. Let's just say that. I don't think I need to go into further explanation. There's a foam Kone escalator. Has some safety ambassador stuff from ThyssenKrupp. Have a birthday note in the back from the safety ambassadors. Official member card from the safety ambassadors. This is a Kone notebook on top of some manuals from ThyssenKrupp. Big one from C.J. Anderson. The one on the bottom I think was from Kone. And then somewhere in there I think there's one from PTL as well. And I think there's an Otis folder on the bottom, if I remember right. We have an Otis mug holder, another foam escalator from Kone with the magnet on top of it. And other various stuff back there. ThyssenKrupp phone truck, some more safety ambassador stuff. Elevator pocket notebooks. This note was from Tom. Thanks for being a fan. I'll show the other side. Has my address on it. And that's the only thing on this shelf that doesn't have to do with company stuff. That came with one of my Adams replacements. It's how to wire an Adams button. And down here we have all my surface mount buttons. First three are all monitor. The first two came from the same listing on eBay. This one's a singular button. It has the fire service key on it, which is broken, by the way. Learned that the hard way. Bought the key for it, by the way. And then the other one, same button, just an intermediate station. This is a monitor TR button. I'll keep in mind all these came from somewhere in New York City. I think the gold ones came from, or bronze ones came from Manhattan. That one came from the Bronx. And then this one right here is an EPCO call station. Service mount with a fire service on it. This one came from Schindler in Dallas. And then this right here is the back of that monitor button, that silver one. That box, by the way, if you're wondering what that was what that silver monitor button came in. And then this right here is an Otis Bag from Otis in Dallas. And then in here, I have a bunch of elevator wiring stuff, which is a big mess. I'll point out a few things in here. This is an EPCO circuit board. Have innovation micro switch. Some screwdrivers. Here's an Adams light bulb. A thumbtack. I have no idea what the crap that's doing in there. Have some Velcro, which is in kind of a hot mess. I'll fix that later. This is a bulb for one of the monitor buttons. Got some wires and stuff. More Velcro. More batteries. Way in the back was the back of that ThyssenKrupp studio lantern. Some wire cutters and scissors. And that's about all that's in there. And then, last but not least, way down here, we have my innovation sample case, which came from Minnesota Elevator down in Mankato. So a huge thanks to them for sending this out here. This is an awesome case. I don't know what the heck that's doing up here either. Oh well, don't mind it. All of these do light up when it's plugged in, but my outlet is kind of behind the shelf, so I'm not going to plug it in. They have several different innovation buttons on here. Not all of them are on there, but most of them are. We have decorator, universal, bruiser. All of these are Premier, I think. These three are Prestige, I think, and then this is Pinnacle. I'll have a couple bar buttons and a lantern. And then, this is the term case. It actually closes up like a suitcase. And it has a handle on it, so you can actually carry it around. It's like a suitcase, but really has elevator buttons inside. So, I think I got everything. If I didn't, I kind of epically failed. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll make another one of these sometime in the beginning of next year, probably. So, that will be it. Thank you for watching.